Digital ID won't stop the boats, no matter what Keir Starmer and Tony Blair tell you. Here's why. You already need a national insurance number to legally work in the UK. Black market employers aren't suddenly going to start asking people for digital ID. Asylum seekers are already made to give over fingerprints and face scans to receive what's known as an ARC card. Foreign nationals already have a digital ID. It's called an e-visa. And, let's be honest, no one who's willing to risk their life crossing the channel will be put off because of an app on your phone. So what will a digital ID do? It will make us all dependent on a digital pass to go about our daily lives, giving the state enormous control. It could even turn neighbours into informants. Britain has always rejected mandatory ID. We should reject this one too. Find out more at no-to-digitalid.co.uk. Link in bio.
ID cards, you can get fucked, okay? I will not be signing up for an ID card. I fucking swear by my passport, driving licence, Tesco club card, verified Meta, X, nightclub that I signed up for last week, 500 mailing lists, email, iPhone that tracks every part of my digital DNA and even knows what I like to wank to and at what time I like to wank and everything about me and everything I've ever purchased. You will never, ever learn about me through any digital device, you fucking muggy cunt.
The rumour is true. Oh, the whole digital ID thing? Yeah. Right, so what exactly does it do? Our way of controlling you, really. It gives us access to, well, everything. So now I have to let you spy on me through this digital ID just to live. Only if you want to do things like rent or buy a house, go to work, buy food. Surely this isn't going to be mandatory. Well, that depends. How important is water to you? This feels an unbelievable amount like a dictatorship. No, of course it's not a dictatorship. We like to think of it more as streamlined oppression. So you're already tracking what I'm doing online with the Online Safety Act, and now you want to track what I do in my real life with digital ID. Not just that, we'll also be forcing access directly to your bank account soon. We need to see where your money comes from. For safety, of course. Right, and what if I just refuse to sign up to any of this? Well, you'll have no money, you definitely won't be able to get into any hospitals, certainly won't be able to travel. Quite a few negatives, really. So basically prison, but without the free meals. Yeah, that sounds about right. At this point, I'm just holding out hope for the 5th of November. That's a thought crime, definitely jail time for you. It's just a joke. Yeah, but it hurt my feelings.
Absolutely fucked. Royally fucked.
Digital ID will be made law for all adults in an effort to tackle small boats. Downing Street believes that a mandatory ID card system will help stop illegal immigrants working.
That was announced an hour ago. And the absolute Looney Tune that, likes to parade around as if he's doing great things for this country, is going to make an announcement tomorrow. Now, this is going to be mandatory. If you want to be able to get a job, you're going to need one. You want to be able to access the NHS, you're going to need one. You want to do fucking anything in your life, you're going to need one. And what's going to come after that? Digital currency. And then every fucking aspect of your life is tracked and monitored and surveilled. And there will be no fucking privacy ever. You can't do anything. And if they decide that you have political opinions that are against theirs, or that your carbon footprint is too fucking big, or you gave a funny look to your next door neighbour's cat, they can close access to all your things. Now, I usually keep my opinions on all this to myself because I generally tend to, but I'm absolutely at the fucking breaking point. I am so sick of this now.
Right then, welcome back to Blighty Blighted. Been watching the news again this morning, and I've got to say something about these national ID cards they're pushing on us now. What a time of darkness for this country. I have to also say these are the weakest, most pathetic people I have ever seen in these positions. People that couldn't run a piss-up in a brewery have the levers over our life, and it's showing, isn't it? Look at the state of the country. You know, I may be getting on a bit, but my memory's still sharp enough to remember what we fought for in that war. We didn't fight the jackbooted bastards for nothing just to hand our freedom over on a silver platter 80-odd years later. Those boys who never came home from Normandy, from Burma, from the Atlantic convoys, they died believing Britain would remain free. Free from papers in any way. Free from having to prove who you are to your own government every time you step out your front door. This isn't about security, is it? It's about control. Same playbook, different century. First they tell you it's for your protection. Then before you know it, you can't buy a pint or board a bus without showing your papers to some job's worth with a clipboard. We're letting everything that made us better than the countries we fought against just slip away into the night. And barely a whimper of protest.
Breaking news, Starmer to require all UK adults to own a government-issued digital ID. We've been talking about it for months, people. Now, he wants to implement it. And it doesn't sound like you've got an option. It's just broke now, so it is going to go off like wildfire. People are going to be, I ain't doing that. What's wrong with what we have? Because we know what it could lead to. We talked about it for months and months and months. We kind of knew that it was going to be, issued at some point. He was going to issue a statement and saying, look, it needs to happen. We know Tony Blair has been involved in it. And a lot of people are just not going to cooperate. I don't care what anybody says. People are not going to have it. And I think you should have an option. It shouldn't be one of them things where you have to have it. Because 9 times out of 10 when the government come up with an idea or a suggestion for the public, it's a pretty bad one. So what's going to change now? What do you want people to go, do you know what? That is a fantastic idea. Because look at what's happening now in the UK. You're getting arrested and put in jail 31 months for putting tweets out. It's madness what's going on in the UK. I don't know what the backlash of this is going to be, but I can feel the heat and the wrath already, building up. And once this video goes out, it's going to get even bigger. I don't want to go into the depths of it. I don't want to discuss it. All I know is he's putting statements out like that. And if you look at some of the statements that he's put out over the last couple of weeks, they've all been terrible. This adds to the list.
This is a message for Keir Starmer and the Labour Party and anybody else in Parliament. I am not going to comply with your digital ID. It's not going to happen. Have a look at social media. Read the room. Look at the pushback. Look at the comments. The people are not going to do it. You're wasting your time. You're allowing unvetted migrants to enter this country and they're causing chaos and costing us billions. And you think the solution is to force me to have a digital ID to stop the boats from coming in? Are you deluded, man? Are you absolutely deluded? Because we're not going to comply. We're not going to consent. We've had enough. Did you not see what happened 2 weeks ago with the millions marching in London? That's the tip of an iceberg. People are rising. You need to resign and take every other MP in Parliament with you. We need good men and women in positions of power in this country whose only job is for the betterment of the men, women and children of the United Kingdom. Not these unelected, non-governmental organisations, the WEF, the UN and the World Health Organization. You can pander to them, but we're not. We will not comply. We will not consent. You can stick your digital ID where the sun don't shine. Because we have had enough and we're not doing this anymore. Resign, get out. We don't want you. You are a criminal and you've betrayed the public. You should be arrested for treason along with every other MP who's voted for these draconian measures against the people you're supposed to serve. Get out.
You, sir, can bite my fucking banger. What right do you have to watch or control how the fuck I spend my money? I live off my private NHS pension. I worked for that money. That's my money. And it's none of your fucking business what I do with it. And to be quite fucking honest, I would rather stay in the fucking woods in a tent, living off the land, than tell you what the fuck I'm spending it on. To help with immigration, you must think that we were all fucking born yesterday. There's been aeroplanes coming into Manchester Airport filled with 500 men at a time for the Middle East. You're fucking bringing them into the country, and when they're here, you reward them. When they commit offences, They go to a wee stupid magistrate's court, or they walk away. You are the one that's causing all this. And you think that we are dumb enough to believe that this is you trying to fix the immigration problem? What frickin' planet are you on? Here's an idea. How about you tell us what you've been spending all your fucking tax money on?
I've got a passport. I've got a driving licence. I have an NHS number. And I have a bank card. Now I'm told I need a national ID card. Can somebody explain why? All this information about me has already got a digital footprint. Now Labour is saying today, you need this so that we can stop people being here illegally. Why? Look, I'm not one of those, I've nothing to hide. I don't need a, I don't have anything to hide. I'm not against my information. It's held in all the places I've just described to you. What I don't understand is why there needs to be a central ID bank. Why? What would be any different from the information you already have from me? I'm not being paranoid. As I said, I've got nothing to hide. But I don't understand why having a national ID system would protect against illegal immigration or identifying those who shouldn't be here. Why should my information impact on that? Do you know? You happy to have an ID card? I'm not. Big brother. What happens if that gets lost or damaged? Do I not exist? Don't want one. Thanks.
So they're bringing digital ID in to the UK under the guise of the people coming on the boats. This is what everybody tries to tell you guys. They bring people in to cause an argument. Yep, all the people on the boats. Oh my gosh, they're taking our jobs. They've been sticking them up in five-star hotels to piss you all off, to get you all riled up, because then guess what? When the digital ID comes in and they say, oh, you have to take it to say that you are a British citizen under the guise of you're not like the boat people, you're all going to lap it up and you're all going to take it. They played you all like a fucking fiddle. Makes you laugh, doesn't it? If you can't see it now. I don't think you ever will, but to the ones who are going to resist this, just remember about my previous videos about the NPCs, okay? A lot of people don't have any background. They don't have any awareness in them, so they're just going to go along with it like good little sheep, and they're going to try and pull you into it as well. But we are the ones that they need, the people who are not the NPCs, okay? They can't feed off of NPCs, they can only feed off of us, and it only takes a minority of us to say no.
Keir Starmer is trying to bring in mandatory digital ID, and I'm against this, and you should be too. Number one, it will not stop illegal migration. It will not stop, people working off the books. People who employ illegal immigrants are not going to check for an ID card. Number two, it is a massive civil liberties issue. Every freaking government department will be able to look into your ID and see all the stuff that's going on. It's just wrong on a civil liberties front. Another reason why this does, it's an app, it's digital, it will have access to your phone, it will have access to all of your records, it will prevent you from renting a home, it will prevent you from getting utilities, it could prevent you getting finance. It is just too much control and has the potential to intimidate people from free expression. Another reason, the cybersecurity risk. Imagine if that's such a juicy prize that the government would have this one big database with access to your banking and all these other records all in one place, all, put a little bow on it for the cyber criminals. It is just wrong. Now, for those of you saying, oh, well, people have nothing to fear, well, you have nothing to hide, nothing to fear. Okay, what happens when a government changes this? Some of you don't like reform. Would you like Nigel Farage having access to this? Some of you who don't like the Greens or Labour, would you like them to have it? Government serves us. We do not serve the government. And the UK at the moment is feeling like we are becoming servants of the state. Oh, we've spent too much, so, you have to pay more. No. That's our money. This is our privacy you're taking away to try and protect us. It's wrong. So please go to the petition. Don't care what political affiliation you are. Go to the petition. Just Google digital ID petition and go and sign it. We cannot let this happen. It's wrong.
I just want to say it straight up, I completely disagree with digital ID, and let me tell you why. We're being told it's to stop illegal immigration, which I think is just a cover-up. Yes, immigration is a problem, but let's be real, why would an illegal immigrant care about digital ID? They're illegal for a reason, they'll find a way to work around it. The real truth is that this is about control. With a digital ID, everything you do will be tracked, literally everything. Once that's in place, it's only a matter of time before it turns into a completely cashless society. Mark my words, when that happens, they will have complete control over everything you do. They'll have the power to completely drain your bank account, literally with the click of a button. Everything you do will be watched. Everywhere you go, everything that you spend your money on, what you look at on the internet. Don't fall for the excuse. This is not about immigration, it's about control. I'm going to share the petition link in the caption and in the comment because we need to stand up against this before it's too late. Please share this video, please sign the petition and share the link.
So Keir Starmer's finally revealed why he's been letting all illegal migrants into the country. Everyone's had their thoughts, theories and opinions on it, but he's finally come out and said it now. Just to get us all to sign up to these digital IDs. Because apparently, if everyone signs up to these digital IDs, that's going to stop the illegal migrants coming in. No mate, no what will stop the illegal migrants coming in here. Stick the Navy in the channel to stop the boats, to turn them round and send them back. Have you ever thought about doing that? Of course you haven't, because it's never been about that, has it? You needed them to come in to create a problem so you can come up with a solution like the digital ID. But that's not a solution, is it? That's just the first step of total control of everyone in the country. That's the first step of every one of us losing our freedom. And I'm telling you now, every single one of you that sign up to that digital ID are walking yourself into prison. So I'd advise you not to do it. Say no to these digital IDs, people. Trust me.
Have you seen what this knobhead's saying now, Mr. fucking Stormy? Digital IDs. Not a fucking chance do I want you knowing exactly what I'm doing. And if you think that most of the UK's going to conform to this bullshit, you've got no chance. They've had this plan all along. Using illegal migration as a fucking excuse. Not a chance, Mr. fucking Stormy. Yeah, people are worried about the level of illegal migration. Not half as worried as we are of you running the fucking country and then try and get us have a digital ID. No way, mate. I'll speak for the whole of Britain here. You can stick your digital ID where the sun don't fucking shine, mate. We want nothing to do with you or your government. So fucking stand down. Step the fuck down. We do not want you running our country. You are a liability. You are a danger to your own people. We don't want you. Fuck off. And when you do stand down, fuck off out the country as well. You're not welcome.
Most people don't realise, but in the UK, when the digital ID comes out, you only have one or two more years. We're in 2025 now. By 2027, most of the things will be implemented to position for the government to position themselves by 2030. Your money is going to expire. You have 1 or 2 more years to take the absolute most risk you can to get out of your current shit position and go to a different country, make better business connections, make more money. But most of you guys don't even see that. You want something to roll out and they go, oh, well, I didn't know if it was going to come out, mate. But it's literally in front of your eyes. There's a reason why 10,400 millionaires left the UK last year. Do you not think they know something a lot more than you? They have more money than you. They have the cars that you do not have. They have the houses that you don't have. They have the girls you don't have. Bro, most of you guys are just sitting here going clubbing back to back every weekend, getting pissed drunk, and you just black out and don't remember nothing. So if you guys want any sort of ideas, drop me a text on Instagram and I'll be able to try to help you out.
See if you fucking comply with this bullshit digital ID, then you fucking deserve everything that's coming, right? It's all been there for fucking years, been showing you these digital IDs when they come in, the next fucking steps. And it's not a fucking conspiracy, it's fucking true. Digital IDs, then the fucking bank accounts, they'll be able to, well, they already can snoop on your bank account, but then they'll all tie in together. And then before you know it, you've got a social credit score, and they will dictate to you what you can purchase and where you can fucking go, right? We need mass non-compliance. This fucking digital ID where they're saying we're being forced, no one's forcing us to do fuck all right? We voted, well, I didn't vote, but you voted for them to work for you. They work for us, the fucking public, not the other way around, all right? So this, or we're bringing these digital ID cards, you know, to smash the fucking immigration. Bollocks, fucking bollocks, all right? They've used this as the fucking Trojan horse, and more things are going to start happening, and it's going to be us that fucking suffer because they want more control, more power, and they want to just fucking control whatever the fuck you do. Do not comply with this. You see, if you do, you're a fucking minge.
Digital ID? Nah, I'm not having it. There's no that it can achieve that you couldn't do already with proper resources and reinforcement. I mean, do you remember when CCTV were going to be end of all crime? Whereas now, we walk around constantly on candid camera and shoplifting is worse than it's ever been. Another thing, it targets the poorest people in society, people on benefits, and them are just like having to hustle odd jobs to make a living. And it makes you think they're to blame for your problems and not the people in boardrooms who are really ripping you off and stealing from you every day of the week. So at best, it's a vote-winning PR stunt. At worst, it's another step on the road to totalitarianism. Resist.
The good old divide and conquer has worked well on it with this one. That's been the plan all along, divide and conquer, because they know full well if we all get together, they will not put anything in place. And right now they're trying to put digital ID in place, and we all need to come together, left, right, straight down the middle, whatever you are, we all need to come together and say fucking no. Because once this gets into place, I am telling you now, we as a society, we as humans, we are fucked, because it is all about control. That's what it's about, nothing more and nothing less. It's about fucking control. It's controlling what you eat, controlling what you fucking spend, controlling what you fucking do with your life. It's literally game over. It really is. So everyone, and I mean everyone, needs to say fucking no. We are absolutely screwed if this comes into place. I'm telling you now, life's over. Life is over for us all. It really fucking is. It's bad now. It's really fucking bad now. But it's going to get a lot fucking worse. And there's big dogs pulling strings above Keir Starmer at Labour Party. But I'm sorry to say as well, but Keir Starmer is a massive fucking knobhead. I cannot stand that cunt. But honestly, we all need to come together, mate, and just say no, because if this comes into place, we are absolutely finished.
That's 705,000 silly billies that just expose themselves to the government. Why would you sign a petition that the government has given you when you know that the digital ID is all part of Agenda 21? Why waste your time? Why expose your position? Why don't you prepare yourself, mind, body and spirit to get ready to give up your PIP, your government allowance, your housing benefits, your child benefits? Because all of these things are going to be up for question if you're not going to get your digital ID. Prepare yourself, mind, body and spirit, to co-create a new timeline along the satanic, cannibalistic timeline that they're creating. But 705,000 people signing a government petition. Come on, man. Basic. What are you doing? What are you doing? Call yourself a freedom fighter. But like, can I get the petition from the government first? Come on. With the deepest of respect, man. Stand up. Stop playing games on their checkerboard. 705,000 people.
So Stormer has just released that all adults in the UK, they now need a digital ID because, like, none of us have any ID, do we? Like we don't have passports or driving licence. Folks, if you cannot see the corruption, if you can't see what's being rolled out in front of you right now, God says my people are being destroyed because of their lack of knowledge. So many people are blinded, you don't know the truth, and the simple thing is you don't read the Bible. If you are looking for answers right now, you are going to find it in the Bible. In Revelations, I've said it so many times, we're living out the last book of the Bible. Revelations chapter 13 verse 16, it says, He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on the right hand or on the forehead, and no one could buy or sell anything without the mark. Right here, as you can see, everything wants now to pay by cards. They want a cashless society. This isn't a book that was written over 2,000 years ago, and now it's coming to pass, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Wisdom is needed here. God is telling us, folks, we need to be so wise. Let the one with understanding solve the meaning of the number of the beast. It is the number of a man, and the number is 666. I remember my dad telling me this over 30 years ago. He says, Fiona, don't ever get the marking of the beast. Don't ever let them chip you. They'll put it in your forehead or your hand. Don't do it. And I remember thinking, your head's cut. He thinks we're like dogs that we're going to get chipped. Like, how come something that over 2,000 years ago was wrote when there was no such thing as digital IDs, there was no such things as these kind of mobiles? God has made it very, very clear to us that we need wisdom right now. Stormer, we have ID, we have passports, we have driving licence. People, start getting into the Word of God, because God's very clear that we're being destroyed because we don't have wisdom. If you're looking for truth, you'll not find it on social media. You'll not find.
It's a dark time in our history, darker than many realise. Wake up, Britain, before it's too late.